Hello everybody. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a pretty decent and small and agile fighter craft for the Spacebound map. So I will give you guys a quick little rundown of how well this thing works, and then I will get to the tutorial. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. It's worth noting that you will not need any premium blocks to build this. Everything here you get just by buying the game. So you won't need to purchase the Spacebound expansion or anything like that. So let's get into it. So you're going to want to start with your cockpit, and then you're going to want to place this right here. And then you're going to want to go with, you're going to go with a 4x1. And this is just for the shape of the nose. Alright, so this is where you're going to put your first set of blasters. And we'll do all the timings at the end so you get like good firepower. And then after this, okay, so next we're going to want to add in a shield generator here. So we're gonna put one right here, and we'll color everything at the end. So okay, next thing we're gonna want to do is take a wedge and turn it like that. Put that right there. We're gonna take a 1x2, flip it, and then a 1x3 right here, and we just want to copy this all over to the other side. And now you can also put your second set of blasters right here. Oh, and before we move on, you can also put, and this is optional, but it will help make your thing more stable because it gives some weight on the underside. You can put either a rocket launcher or an EMP launcher, whatever you want. I prefer EMPs. It's up to you. So let's move on to the next part now. Okay, so now behind this thing right here, we are going to want to add our gyro. So let's go right here, and we're going to set this to 2.5, and we're going to leave it at that. Now we're going to take these 1x2, we're going to flip it like this, and then move it down. And now we also are going to want one of these. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to copy this to the other side, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so for the next step, we're going to highlight all of this, and we're going to shift it one stud forward. Same thing on the other side, because this will help with the weight. Forgot to do that earlier, my bad. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our mini thrusters, which are right here. Forgot for a second, my bad. I'm going to place those there. I'm going to copy them down here and flip them around. And then right in these gaps, we are going to place 1x2s. It doesn't matter what direction they are in. And now all we got to do is place our space thrusters like this. We're going to move these two over because in the middle we want our quantum rudders. We're going to have two of them. So we want to click on these and set both of them to turn rate 2. And then the other controls I'm about to do are optional. They're up to you and your personal preference. But I'm going to select these and I'm going to set toggle. I'm going to select these and set them to toggle. again, personal preference, you don't have to do this. And then for the guns, you don't have to do this, but in my experience, it makes them way more powerful. Going to want to click on 3 of them, doesn't matter which 3, and you're going to type 0.01 and 0.01, and then click check mark, and then pick one gun, set this to 0.1, go to the next one, set it to 0.2, and go to a third one and set it to 0.3, and then leave the original one and then you should be done. So let's give it a test flight. Oh, and on a side note, one more thing that I almost forgot about. We can adjust the shield generator here to fit the ship. Like this. Oops. We might have to... Nope, not the length. We need to adjust the height and then the offset. And there we go. So now that it fits, you can just copy the settings, but let's take it for a test flight. So it flies pretty stable. It has a decent turn rate. You can turn this up if you want to on the gyro. But the actual turn rate itself is really good. And because we staggered the guns, it's like a steady, constant stream of bullets. And even when you run out of battery, there's always at least one gun firing, which is really good if you get locked in a turn fight and you need to constantly be firing on your enemy. It's very good for that. The ship also has some pretty decent speed. I think the maximum speed is around 300. Yep, about 3, maybe 15? 317. Okay, so that's the max speed you can get with this, but it is very successful for fighting, and it's very light and small and pretty cheap to make if you are worried about power cores for some reason. But yeah, overall, it's a decent little fighter, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.